Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to the free video here tonight for Simpler Futures. It's going to be for tomorrow's trade, Tuesday the 7th of March. Should be an interesting week this week in that we have the payrolls at the end of the week on the 10th on Friday. And that's the last real significant data that the Fed's going to see prior to their decision on the meeting of the 14th, 15th for decision on the 15th of whether to make an adjustment on the Fed funds rate. Currently, there's about an 80% probability priced in the Fed funds futures of a 0.25 basis or greater adjustment for the rates on the 15th. And so we'll see. But for the markets here, as of right now, today we didn't see terribly much in the way of volatility and or range. I don't anticipate terribly much tomorrow, although statistically and looking back, Tuesday is the day where there is a higher probability of having a little bit of range expansion. But on this particular Tuesday, tomorrow, I don't see much, given the fact that there's not really much on the calendar. The calendar wakes up a little bit on Wednesday of this week, where we'll get the ADP employment numbers, the precursor to Friday's numbers. We'll also get crude inventories on Wednesday, if that matters. And there's some ECB news along with Raghee on Thursdays, a whole host of some UK numbers Thursday night, and then of course the payroll, U.S. non-farm payroll on Friday. If you look at the options chain, there's about a 20 to 25 point priced in priced in on the S&P futures and or the SPX. And the one other thing of interest that you may want to know for this week is that this Thursday, so the 9th, I guess it would be the 9th, is rollover Thursday for U.S. equity index futures, S&Ps, NASDAQ, Dow, etc. That means that we're going to start the rollover process from the March 17 to the June of 2017 contracts. Okay, so we'll start to roll, not expire, but roll from the March into the June contracts. Now, the contract will actually expire a week and a day later on, I believe, the 17th on that Friday. But we have the two contracts that will trade in concert with one another for about a week. The rollover though starts this Thursday. Most of you know what I'm talking about, but. Anyway, so that's pretty much that for the calendar. All right, let's look at what we've got going on here for the free video and see if we can make heads or tails of what we've got here. We've had a big move higher. 2,400 was about the high for the move in the S&P so far. That was last Wednesday on the big trend day up. Thursday, an inside range day, and then Friday we started to pull back a little bit. Today, pull back a little bit more, and so we opened the week. Another thing that you want to remember: we opened the week at 2380, 80 quarter, something like that, whatever. 2380. Pull back to, what is this print right here? About 70. So we pull back, big whopping about 10 points or something below the week open. But look at look at how they're treating this back here. They're buying the break, okay, leaving the wick on the bottom, buying the break. That's not terribly bearish. It's really not. I mean, it's a retracement back to the 80 EMA. They're buying the break. A little bit more retracement is certainly okay. I don't know that we're necessarily looking for a little bit more retracement tomorrow. In fact, this looks like sideways to higher a little bit tomorrow, if you want to know about tomorrow's trade. But this week, certainly, we could see a little bit more of a retracement without this thing really turning bearish. In fact, to run a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar trailing stop, we'd need to be back below 2350. We're we didn't come anywhere close to that. We're 20 points shy of that or something. So it's not a big deal in this retracement. Not super bearish, just a small retracement back to the 80 EMA so far. Not a big deal. Tomorrow kind of quiet. Wednesday starts the price sort of gyration, if you will, into the report on Friday. Okay. I will leave you with that. That's a look at the week. Okay, that's pretty much what you've got going on with the expected move. Remember, that's priced in the options chain, 20, 25 points, probably around 25 actually for the week this week. Open to 23.80. You can do the math. And from there, I need to hop over to the premium video, start to look at a few things. We've got treasuries and gold and a few things that are of interest over there. For here, I will leave this with you for tonight. Look forward to being with you again at the next update. Good night.